thanks to your sound advice about 200 gay men within a mile of me, not my face now.
I am recording this part.
Yeah, outtake, skip it in.
I told him a cheeky Tinder hack for the record.
Yeah.
And it worked. And it involved putting on that you're open to all sexualities, and it worked for the record. Welcome to the Platinum Podcast, where we talk about all things gaming, all things PlayStation, and all things trophies. I'm your host, Lewis, also known as PlatinumBro. I'm joined by my two co-hosts. One is the band boosting GuyFarruski. How are you today, Joel?
I'm banned.
Yeah, banned. Yeah. Banned from everything. Cancelled. Absolutely cancelled. Which we'll speak about a little bit later on. And I'm also joined by Steve. How are you, Steve?
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed in Joel.
Honestly, I think we're all a little bit devastated, to be honest. But, the world goes on. People aren't who you think they are they? So, No. And as well, we have our guest today, which is Matt from the channel GawdItLikeMatt. How are you today, sir?
I am excellent. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming on. And, of course, all of us are digging the amazing Spider-Man t-shirt that you're wearing.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
It is actually excellent, to be fair. It's like comic book, excellent. It goes well with Spidey,
Yeah, I see the Spider-Man love is real in this.
Everyone has Spider-Man in the background.
Yeah.
Joel's comics, Steve got Spidey.
I got the collector's edition.
I'm wearing my Spider-Man tattoo. I try and wear it every day.
Wearing it, yeah.
Wearing it. Yeah. So we're going to have a jam-packed episode today, I say with... Yeah, I guess. We're going to talk about games we've been playing. We're going to talk about Joel's band troubles. We're going to talk about GawdItLikeMatt's YouTube channel and all those trophy hunting endeavors. And then we're going to do a little cheeky Sporgle quiz about trophy hunting. Because
before we start,
yeah,
I know Matt's Platinum Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, that's my most recent achievement. What do you think about that?
Shame you're the only guy here to do it.
I'm proud.
I've
also
had people coming in my chat telling me about your video because, I know that was a huge success for you. Yeah, no shit. I'm serious.
I bet you watched it. You were like, I could do way better, and you did.
Wow, I don't want to, brag or anything.
This is
too humble.
Quite a historic Platinum Podcast episode because this is the first time in history we've had two people on the podcast who have both Platinum Devil May Cry 5.
That's awesome.
How are you enjoying all the extra attention and extra free food and people giving you things everywhere?
I'm absolutely loving it. It's great. It's where I've always wanted to be.
I think you've reached peak gamer level now.
Oh yeah,
it's starting to feel that way, but I'd like to hope that there's more to come.
No, there isn't.
It's good to have dreams.
You can't get any better. You're at the peak. You're at the top of the mountain now. The only way is down.
I don't know if I like what I'm hearing.
The next step after you earn Platinum, once you Platinum Devil May Cry 5, all right, it might take a month, it might take a year, but you will get banned from PSNP. That is the next step. So, it's just a rapid decline from here on out, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
I might need you to elaborate on that.
All will be revealed.
All right. Sounds good.
But we'll start with what games have we been playing. So we'll take it over to you, Matt, as our guest. What games have you been playing lately?
I will freaking get up and show you.
Oh, how exciting.
Enthusiastic.
This bad boy right here. Now let me plug in my headset so I can actually hear you.
Yeah, that's always a good shout. Dead Space.
I wouldn't blame you if you left it off.
Yeah. Don't know why anyone listens to this.
So, as a die-hard OG Dead Space fan, how does this compare?
Wait, did anyone hear that? Hopefully not.
Yes, we know. Wait, what? Maybe. Yes, no.
There was my sub notification went off. Did anyone hear that? Okay,
the food is here. The food is here.
Joel's waiting for some food.
The food is here. Sorry, man.
Okay, so to answer your question, the Dead Space remake is one of the greatest remakes of a video game I have ever experienced of all time. And if you love the OG, you have to play this game because it is phenomenal.
Where's my wallet?
Buy 2, Steve.
2, yeah.
Buy
3.
3.
Why not? Yeah, 3. Boom.
Right. Buy 3, you'll have Dead Space 3.
Yeah. No. Can't be going there. Don't do that bad juju to us.
Did you play the original, Matt?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the franchise. I've for years I've been very frustrated that they just refuse to make the games more accessible. There's no remaster, there's no ports, there's nothing. You can only play them on the original hardware, or there's the PC versions. But as I'm sure it's no surprise, I prefer to do all my gaming on console. So that's deeply frustrating for me. So I've been very happy to see the remake, and I hope that it's just this huge booming success. I hope it brings more love to the franchise. And hopefully we could get that eventual remaster of the original 3, maybe even a sequel, because they did have a script for a Dead Space 4 in the works, but it never came to fruition.
I think just judging by how much it's been on YouTube, I think it must have been like a massive success for them. So fingers crossed they will work on doing the 3 of them. And then, yeah, reignite the series.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love that. Nothing would make me happier.
Would you prefer, though, if they actually skipped the third remaster and just remade the second one, which is great, and then just skipped the third one, like remade that game entirely with a new story?
So a lot of people have been coming into my live stream chats and talking about that very subject, the possibility of remaking 2 or even 3. I don't want them to touch 2 because ever since, like, it wasn't until the remake came out, Dead Space 2 was always my favorite of the trilogy. For me, it was largely due to the fact that the main character, Isaac Clarke, was fully voiced by Gunnar Wright, who did an amazing voice acting performance for the character. And it just made me love the game so much more because of him. And in the original Dead Space, Isaac never said a word. He was dead silent protagonist. And it was my one and only complaints about such an amazing game. So that's why 2 was always my favorite. And then 3 comes out, and it's not great, to say the least. But I do think 3 is underrated. I think it's a very fun co-op experience, and I still really enjoyed the game despite its flaws. I still like it for what it is, but I recognize it's the weakest point of the franchise. But with the remake, they got Gunnar Wright back, the original guy who voiced him through all the games. And now he's a fully voiced character in the first game. They fleshed him out more. And it's just Dead Space at its peak. So again, I would highly recommend it, Steve, if you're into that.
Oh, I'm into it.
Steve's hyped. His eyes, he was giving you such a weird stare there. It was very intense.
Again, it's good job the camera cuts off here.
Yeah, they were glazing over. There's just like all this shine to them.
On that subject, Matt, I can see you have a box of tissues behind you there.
Yeah.
I can also
always
notice
keep it handy.
It doesn't seem like you've been crying lately, so I like his style.
Hey, Dead Space might be a very emotional game, all right?
Very.
You need those tissues there because he's like, God damn, I can't do
when
this.
When I saw, all I was thinking about was that Yakuza trophy with a box of tissues. That's all I was thinking.
No, in truth, I just need to blow my nose a lot. It's kind of disgusting, but
I do it all the time. I blow my nose all the time too, don't worry.
Sure you do.
Yeah.
I love how it's almost like the tissues is kind of like the focal point of his whole video, like his whole backdrop. Like everything else is covered, but this box of tissues just like here.
So on my OBS, I shift my camera like way over here, so I'm more center. The whole time when you asked me to join in like 15 minutes, I was trying to find how to do that in Zoom, but I couldn't figure out how to adjust my camera.
Even better though, the tissues flutter in the wind.
Yeah, for the record, you have to change the settings in OBS and it changes it in Zoom. For the record. Yeah, it's really weird.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah,
I'll have to
it's
mess around with that afterward.
Yeah. But don't worry, we're changing off Zoom soon enough. So next time you're on, you probably won't have to. So, you know, there's that as well.
All right, no point even learning then.
Yeah, exactly. What about you, Steve? What have you been playing?
I had a few games because we started a challenge on my server. Similar, it's essentially League version 2 from your server. And a lot of smaller games being played, but for the most part, I've just been hardcore in Sekiro still.
So is that the difficulty one where it's like you do one, or is it points based on the difficulty of the game?
It's basically similar to your League from last time, but we tried to simplify it to learn from it. So each platinum's worth a point regarding the difficulty, so 1 for 1, 10 for 10. But we've got bonus periods rather than bonus games. So we've got an ultra rare rush for 2 weeks coming up, and there's a gauntlet for hard games, which is 7 out of 10 and above, and they're worth twice as much for that period, as long as they're under percentage. And then there's like a fresh games at the end. So we just did a lot of math to try and figure out how it'd be most fair.
Some numbers.
Yeah, some numbers, which is hard for me because I'm kind of half retarded.
Yeah.
So it's a lot, but you know.
Yeah, I'm sure you managed it. And as someone who did manage that league last year, It was very brutal.
It was.
Good luck, but I'm glad you've refined it because it was incredibly stressful time.
It was. We thought beta test. We wanted to do a team challenge. We thought beta test. This is like second version. If this goes well, it's more data for you if you ever go for a third attempt or a second attempt in the community as a whole.
How close are you to the plat for Sekiro then?
Very close now. I fudged up my first playthrough. I messed up my endings, so I had to do a full playthrough, get through it, do a second playthrough to get the return and purification endings, which I just did. But I played my second playthrough with a demon bell on to make it slightly harder, and I only just finished it today, that second playthrough, to get my both endings, because I got stuck for some reason on the final boss again.
I wouldn't worry too much about too many playthroughs, because the more playthroughs you do, the less you'll have to grind for all the skills.
This is true, because when that 5th skill tree appeared, I thought I was like, 10 skill points away, and another one appeared, 40 skill points. I realised that's 2 million XP, and I was like, Jesus, that's 18 hours of grinding. This one spot down at.
I think that was the last trophy that I popped.
Oh, yeah.
But the grinding
benefit is, apparently, each new game plus iteration, it does get harder, but you get more XP as well.
Yeah.
So, because I'm doing my Shura ending now, I'm just speed running through it. I got to gonorrhea within like half an hour, and I just speed
with Sekiro, I find it doesn't matter how hard the game gets, because once you master the mechanics and once you know what the bosses are going to do, it's just flawless.
You're just Neo of Sekiro.
Yeah, it just clicks and it becomes so satisfying. The only boss I've got a problem with now is the owl, so he's going to be the only one I'm going to worry about, but I don't have to fight him on this one, I don't think.
He is tricky.
Other than that, it's simple.
Is that the one where you fight Butterfly?
No, no, that one was harder, but I eventually got it. I think the worst one for me is on the roof now, still.
Really?
Yeah, believe it or
not. Oh, wow, that's
interesting. I found the one where you fight Butterfly, I found that one like really tricky.
It was at first, but eventually I just managed to figure out a certain way of doing it.
Smashed it.
It's Ultra Instinct, isn't it? Eventually it just clicks and you just go, whoop, whoop.
Oh, yeah.
It just happens.
So I guess you're doing all your playthroughs legit. You're not backing up your save to get the endings like on the same run. You're just doing each subsequent playthrough.
I was going to do that legit, but considering I messed up my first playthrough, I decided on my second New Game Plus. Since I've already done 2 full playthroughs, including killing all the bosses, I thought I'm just going to save scum these 2 endings. Yeah. And then we're doing my Shura ending, and then I'm going to have to do a 4th playthrough, all the way through again past the owl, just because I want to get to the end game so I can grind at the XP in that spot again. So that's like 4 full playthroughs, essentially.
Sounds grindy, Steve. Sounds like, you know what, playing that, I imagine you can have like incredibly sweaty palms. So I bet you really wish you had a box of tissues nearby.
If
I recommend you do that.
Here we go. Did I just take it away?
We've still got a shot
part of the video now. It's part of it. It can never be taken down now, ever.
Yeah, you're right. Moving it now would be pointless.
Yeah.
As you mentioned the sweaty hands, I think before Steve Platinum Sekiro, I need to make him a little visit so I can experience it for myself.
Oh, yeah.
What's
live?
Steve Sweaty Hands or Sekiro?
Sweaty Hands.
Oh, nice, yeah. So, Joel, what are you eating?
I am eating a fake KFC burger with a hash brown in it.
Nice. That sounds sick. But what have you been playing?
I've been playing KFC.
Nice.
No, I haven't. I've been playing Digimon, Platinum that, finally.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
The new one?
No.
Probably like one of those 20 years old.
Came out in like 2017, 2018.
Okay.
You got like 4 hours ago, right?
I think I did it yesterday.
GG, bro.
Yeah. That's that out of the way. So then I started playing Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Isn't that one like ridiculously grindy? Because I looked at it and I was like, which one do I play? And apparently Lego Avengers looked so much easier than Lego Superheroes.
I think the Super Villains is grindy and long.
There's so many fucking Lego games now, man.
It's it's crazy.
And The Witcher 3.
Oh yeah,
right on.
How far? How many hours left?
I don't know, about halfway in the story.
I heard that game's trophy list is a motherfucker because of all the missables.
I love this game, but the trophy list is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, like whenever I think about booting up the game to trophy hunt in it, I start getting anxiety, man.
Well, I'm doing a trophy, guys.
Now you mention it, Joel has anxiety about it anyway.
There's a reason he's comfy, Ian.
Yeah, exactly. It's going to be like 20 pounds heavier when whichever video comes out. His hair's going to be literally as grey as Geralt's.
It's not only the missables that's the problem. It's the points of the game. So, like, you can do something in the beginning of the game that will then make a missable trophy when you get to halfway through the game. That's the problem.
Yeah. God, that sounds awful, man.
So it's like a chain of missables.
But it's worth it.
But I'm making a trophy guide, so hopefully I'll make people's lives easier.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, no, for sure. People will definitely appreciate that.
How long's the guy going to be, do you think?
I'm aiming for about half an hour.
Oh, that's speedy. Because
Really?
I'm just cutting out like all the bollocks. It's just going to be, this is what you do, this is what you do. At this point, you do this. At this point, you do this. Make sure you don't miss this.
Wow.
When that's out, I'll probably do it. And I'll be like, oh, it was easy. What are you complaining about? I just watched this video and it told us everything to do. Like, what are you complaining
that would be
about,
really impressive if you made a guide that was that long. Because every video I've ever seen covering the game's trophy list was like an hour plus.
Yeah.
I think it's because people like, which is fine, people explain everything. All I'm really going to explain is like, for certain combat trophies, it's easier to do it in a certain order. So there's one trophy where you have to make an enemy bleed, burn, and poison all at the same time. And it's easier if you do it in a certain pattern. So that's the only things that I'm going to like be saying, and like specific grinding spots for certain trophies.
Is the crossbow one, headshot crossbow, like quite a grindy one?
Yeah.
It's
So
the tracking that's the issue.
There's a spot in the game. That one I'd recommend you do it once you finish the game on deathmatch. Then you can just lower the difficulty because you've got the trophy for the story.
Yeah. Oh yeah, true.
They die a lot faster.
Pew, pew, pew. Oh, cool. Well, I've been playing Arcade again still. I've got like 15 runs to do on this game, which is like a kind of like a isometric no, it's not isometric. It's a roguelike Fortnite game essentially, but every run takes about an hour, and I've done 35 of 51 runs. So
wow,
get in there.
Yeah, it's
that's progress.
There. Yeah, it's an ultra rare plat though, 1.22% ultra rare, bro.
You need to stop saying that. You need to stop saying it. Once you platinum that game, people are going to be like, oh, we need to platinum that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true, to be fair.
Look at all the ultra rares you've sent to the graveyard.
I've actually managed to get
true.
like 10 ultra rares from it as well. Which will soon be none, because I said it. But you know.
Zach will be happy.
Yeah, he will. Zach keeps, ZXL, keeps mentioning to us in chat that he's got more ultra rare trophies than me. So now I feel like, although I didn't care, now I'm like, yeah, I'm going to blast him. I'm going to do it. I'm going to overtake him and not tell him.
He had to bring it up. Now he made it a pissing contest.
Yeah. I was like, oh, really cool. Good luck. Dick. Beat Zach.
Just stalk Zach's list and call out all the ones he's doing, and they will become non-ultra rare.
I'm going to go through his list, right? And I'm going to look at all the easy ones he's done. I'm like, doesn't stand a chance. I'm just pick up every one he's got. So it's only the only ones I've got that he doesn't have is like VR World. Like, good luck, my friend.
Are you gonna do what Steve did with his challenge and just be offline and make your trophy list private so we can't track it?
Totally. Hibernation.
Mine still is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's got to be until at least like 2 weeks after, so it's like,
Oh, yeah.
True. And I've also started Crash Bandicoot.
Oh.
So the last trophy I earned before I started again was December 2017. It was like the third game I played on PlayStation 4 when I finally got a PS4. And it's all right. It's a little bit annoying. It's not as hard as Marvel vs. Capcom.
So it's fair to say you're taking the GuyFarruski approach.
Or backlog.
Yeah.
Or getting banned.
Did you upload your savings? I'm gonna ignore
wait,
that.
are we talking about like Crash 1 and the Insane Trilogy?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's the only, I haven't platinumed that one, and I haven't even touched Crash 4 yet.
What a loser, God. Well, I hadn't. It was sitting around 20% on my account. And as someone who has 99% completion, it was really bringing down my completion percentage. And I've earned like 5 trophies and it's already gone up to like 99.1. Like it was really bringing the list down.
Wow.
Yeah, so it is difficult. There's no saying it's not difficult, but I think it's doable. I mean, I haven't done Stormy Ascent. I'm going to do the 100%. So
Is it Devil May Cry 5 though?
No,
No.
definitely not. Well, I'm saying that I've only got like 12 relics right now, so I've done all the easy ones. So I'm saying it's easy now, but who knows what I'll be saying in like a couple hours' time. I set myself a goal to be on track. I want to do 18 relics by tomorrow. So like I need to try and do another 6 or 7, maybe a couple tonight and then a couple tomorrow.
Is the first one the last one you're missing from the trilogy?
I haven't done
Done
two
the other
either. No, I haven't done
Done
two.
three.
Done
Just
three
three.
though. I might do two, but we'll see.
You'll blast through 2 after doing 1, especially Stormy Ascent. 2
I'm
will
not
be
a
like
die-hard
king.
Crash fan though. Like everyone loves Crash, right? Everyone loves Crash because he's a really cool mascot. But I'm not a bit big into platforming games. Like that's what I was telling Emily the other night. I was like, I don't know. It's not the most fun I've ever had playing a video game. Put it that way.
You don't feel very passionate about it.
No, I'm like, it's decent. Like it's just
Yeah.
not. It's just like, you know, there's games on this backlog I could play and have an amazing time with, and I'm playing Crash. Like, yeah, it's fine. I'm just doing it so people stop telling to do it in the comments.
Yeah.
But like, do Crash Bandicoot, man. Everyone just, as soon as I finish that, everyone will be like, why haven't you done Red Dead 2 either? And I'm like, God damn, got to do
Yeah.
Red Dead 2 as well.
That's a
Yeah, I've
callback
been-
to the early Platinum podcast right there.
know.
I'm pretty sure I brought up Red Dead Redemption 2 on our first podcast
You
episode.
did.
He did.
I'm still waiting.
Back in the day when we were little wee snappers.
Yeah.
Little wee snappers. Right,
How
let's
long
move.
have you been doing the podcast?
Well, this is episode 45 or 6. So actually, we've been doing it since like July 2020. We're into our 3rd year of this podcast life.
Nice.
3rd year already.
Very good.
Well, it'd be 3rd year, like 3 years in July. So we're like 2.5 years. You know, it's a toddler of the podcast.
My contract's about to run out.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
You've got a contract?
Yeah. I mean,
Hey,
I
so
only get
if
paid in
everyone
feet
is-
pics. I only pay him pictures of my feet.
True.
It's like, you know,
Oh God.
it's no here nor there, really, you know.
Can't be a good auditor.
And obviously, I paid him to get that. I paid that for half that KFC, you know. Only half, you know.
I wonder it tastes shit.
Yeah.
That's
well,
a cheese.
I didn't tip. Come on. No
But
tip.
But this
hey,
isn't mayonnaise. Something else.
if everyone's cool with it, I have a subject I'd like to bring up, trophy related.
Go for it.
Hmm.
So, does anyone find it as stupid as I do that on? I don't know how many of you guys trophy hunted on PS3. Hopefully, everyone. But on PS3, I don't know if you remember, but that was the only console for PlayStation where trophies were in alphabetical order, and they never let you do that again. And that always frustrated the shit out of me because the trophy lists look so nice in alphabetical order. Like when you platinum all the Uncharted games and they're all right next to each other, you just see all the platinums right down the row. It looks so much nicer, and it's such a simple feature to include, but Sony never does it.
They can't do it anymore? I never even realised that.
I never
Sony
realised
just,
It's
either.
always bugged the shit out of me.
Sony
I
just
never
don't
even
care about
waiting for
alphabet. They just don't care about alphabetical order.
They hate Google.
They just hate Google. Yeah, they hate alphabet. So bless them, and bless all of us for not having that anymore.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that was a thing.
It's a real hardship being a trophy hunter. And
Yeah, I think I'm the only person who's ever like bringing it up and voiced and like this is stupid, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, I never."
I think they should change it though, so that you can organize it from the trophy that's more likely to get you banned, most to least. Because apparently, according to people's comments, it should be general knowledge that you can get banned from for certain trophies.
So
I
yeah,
need to hear about this
Yeah.
story.
come on, Joel, tell us all how you got banned from PSNP, you dirty little snake. While I eat this refresher bar.
It was on the PS3, so this is actually a good little segue.
Okay.
GTA 5. If anybody's played GTA 5 before the servers closed, it was filled with modders. So
Okay.
they would just like, they would do, sometimes you'd be like on your way to a mission or like doing a mission, you'd get like teleported instantly to somewhere with a load of other people, and then like you just get blown up.
And this is specifically for the PS3 version?
But yeah, PS4 version,
Okay.
it doesn't happen. I don't know if it happens now, but when I played it, it didn't happen. But amongst these savages, there are some nice people. There's some people that come in and they just like give you free XP. The problem is, you can get banned for it, for getting free XP for some reason.
Wow.
And the thing that annoys me the most is, I was level 48, and I went from like level 48 to level 100 in like a matter of seconds or minutes, whatever it was. And all I think in my head is, if I was level 51 or 50 and I'd already popped that level 50 trophy, no one would ever know.
Well, Joel, no one would have ever known if you hadn't made a video talking about it.
Yeah, but I'm honest. I'm honest. Oh, they would apparently, because their bots are like always active, always looking for like timestamps and stuff.
So
but
Rockstar's not coming down on these modders, but they come
Oh.
down on the guy who's benefiting from it. Who
It's not
didn't even
Rockstar.
try to do
No.
it.
It's PSMP.
Oh,
It's the Virgin Basement Dwellers at PSMP.
I got
okay.
I got removed from the leaderboards, which is filled with just like stroke the pony and stroke the rabbit of stacks of that. So I don't really care.
Don't forget the epic Capybara P.
That one is acceptable though.
Yes, indeed.
I can accept that one.
So that sucks. You can't look at your PlayStation profiles trophy list anymore.
I can look at the list. I just can't look. When you go in and you see your world ranking and your country ranking, that's been removed.
And
So
it
me
tells
or
you-
nobody else can see it. And whenever I go into my account, there's always a notice there that says you have been flagged in like big red letters.
Oh
Which
no!
is fucking annoying.
pay the punishment for your crime, you dirty little cheater.
He knew what he was doing.
So, someone's reported him, right? Someone
Yeah.
within the community's reported him because when Joel asked about it, they sent him a link to his own video,
Yeah.
being like, "This is your evidence for you cheating." It's just like, God damn.
Which is fine.
And they see that, and they don't even realize that you're a victim.
Yeah. Oh, there was another comment that I got. It seems like you're a willing victim, somebody posted.
I saw that.
And I'm like, my reply was something like, so is that the same as saying that guy got stabbed because he was walking lost in a rough neighborhood? He got stabbed. He's a willing victim.
He kind of
should've
wanted
known.
to get stabbed.
Yeah.
So,
Did it on purpose. And people are like, oh, well, you shouldn't have thanked him. And I was like, why wouldn't I? He saved me like hundreds of hours of just like endless grinding. And like on the PS3 version, there wasn't that much to do in the game. And with the modders as well, like messing everything up, it was like frustrating as hell.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know if that is cheating. Like, I think it's a hard one. Like, I was going to look at the rules before I came on here, but I didn't have time. Like, what counts as an actual cheat on PSMP? Because, like, surely you've got to be the one to elicit the hack.
Believe it or not.
You've got to hack the game, but if someone hacks the game for you and you were unwilling, it's like, well, and you couldn't stop it. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's
well,
bullshit.
Right.
how can you then be banned forever because someone came in your game and changed the game without you knowing and then boosted you, even if you were like laughing about it and making a joke about it, like, oh well, actually it's weird that it's done it, but it's been done, so I'm going to put it in a positive spin, which is what Joel did. It's like, how can you then be penalized for that?
Because the problem with PSMP is they don't have a set whitelist. They're very hypocritical. It's very asinine because where they go is, right, this person has hacked your game, dumped loads of money and RP on you, popped your trophies, you can't do anything about it. Although apparently, if you are supposed to know this, you're supposed to go to your PlayStation list and not sync it up before doing it to fix it somehow. It's like, how are you supposed to know that? It's like, that's bull for one. Secondly, they allow many games on there, such as Hollow Knight, which you can openly glitch and exploit, or Vanquish, which you can exploit the games or use outside tools in other games to make the trophies essentially a cakewalk, and they're perfectly happy with you doing that. Yet a game like this where someone else does it to you, like, oh no, it's the CRT team that call themselves over there.
Dude, what
They're
about...
like, no, it's banned, you're banned, you get a flag. It's like, really?
That's such
What
a
about-
good point.
Where's the
What about-
integrity?
What about
Yeah.
FIFA? You
Yeah.
can literally pay someone on FIFA to give you coins so you can get packs.
Yeah.
You can buy XP from Ubisoft to level up faster.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, I was going to say, how can...
How is that different?
So if Joel had bought shark cards that would give him an XP boost, which helped him get level 100, that's allowed because that's in game. But you're actually not playing the game, and you do like an in-game hack. Like if you buy XP boosts on Ubisoft, that's fine to get there faster. But then if someone does it for you, then that's a hack. I don't think they're okay with the Hollow Knight stuff for the record, Steve. I think they probably just can never prove that they've been hacked. And I imagine they would then, if they had evidence of it, like a video of some guy bragging about it, I'm pretty sure they would ban that person's account.
Well, I don't know though, because there's plenty of YouTubers who've done the Hollow Knight not legit,
Ooh.
unlike Matt, of course, and they've put videos out there, and they've not been banned. So
That's very true. Someone has admitted to doing that on our podcast, actually. I think.
indeed.
Exactly.
So
Just remembered.
I forgot about that
It's-
completely.
I think it's a load of bollocks. I'm not
It
really
is.
that arsed, to be fair.
hey,
Well,
it's the reason why I'm not using PSMP no more. I'm going to switch to True Trophies because they've got no integrity. Even though True
gonna-
Trophies is better for stats, it's not a good like UI. The user experience is not
It's
as nice as
not,
PSMP, but at the same time, I'm like, nah, screw it. I'm going True Trophies.
I'm just going to switch to Pornhub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the best way. Yeah.
I imagine you're not directly switching because you're already using that website. You're going to just use more of it.
He was more of an X videos guy, apparently.
Oh, was he? Oh, he's transitioned. Big change that. I don't know how you're going to handle it. It's a little bit
You can
different.
actually. Do you know you can actually get achievements on Pornhub?
You can actually. You can.
What the
You
fuck?
can.
I probably got loads of them anyway. Then
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to hear more.
20,000 hours watched.
Uh-huh.
I'll tell you.
Easy.
You can even get career ones. That's
No,
your
you
avenue.
can't.
Right
Career ones.
there. You can.
Your
yeah.
account's been going on for 20 years.
Yeah.
Oh
OG.
man.
Vintage.
Vintage.
Hey, we're still on topic. It's trophies. It
It's
counts.
true. Achievements. They're the real achievements worth having. To be fair,
Yeah. Right.
that's excellent. Well, it's a difficult one, Joel. I don't think you should have got banned for it personally. But also, I think Steve's right. Like, I'm not really in support of PSMP right now. I'm still using that guide, but then again, after using the Marvel vs. Capcom guide, which was absolutely shite, it was the worst guide I've ever used. I'm now thinking that actually the guides are rubbish anyway, because giving that game a 5 out of 10, like I was going to say this in the video, but I just didn't have time because the video was getting so long. But like here's some games I've played which are higher difficulty on PSMP: Bloodborne, Remnant from the Ashes, Hades, Alien Elite Fireteam, The Last of Us remastered on the PS4. Those games are all complete fucking cakewalks compared to Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. Like, I would give Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite probably a 9, and only because I have never played a 10 before, but if I played a 10, I probably could have compared it and said it may be a 10. But people are like, oh yeah, but it's easy compared to other fighting games. It's like, right, okay, well, they're all 10s. You don't go, oh, because there's 2 10s. This is the problem, right? Some 10 out of 10s are so hard that they actually deserve a rank above 10 out of 10, but they can't get it. So it's like kind of like 1 to 9, like the spectrum of actual difficulty, and 10 could be anything. It could be any difficulty, and it's like over 9,000, right? So, like, it could be anything, and it's like, you can't say, oh, because this game's a 10, that one's probably a 100 out of 10, and the 10 out of 10 is not a 10 out of 10.
Don't you think it's just because you're shit?
Well, that is a conversation I've had with myself every day. And I think that is probably the major contributing factor. But the minority, the small factor is the fact the guide was wrong. If that guide says a 9 out of 10 or an 8 out of 10, I would never have played it. I'll be like, 7 out of 10, pass. I ain't playing a 7 out of 10 fighting game. And I was like, oh, I'm going to play another one. Mortal Kombat is 4 out of 10. And he's like, yeah, but Marvel vs. Capcom was a 5, and you almost die playing that. And I was like,
Can you boost it?
no.
No.
No, because most of it's offline. Like, I think you have to play 100 games online. That's it. And the rest is just like combos again.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah.
You know what, though? On that point, just to dogpile on PSMP even more, PlayStation Trophies does it better because our rankings and their difficulty rankings, most time they use polls now with the community votes. So you'll always get a more accurate representation of what the community in general think, how long a game will take, and how difficult it really is. It's not an arbitrary number set by one person.
No.
Yeah, that's
excellent.
good. That's better.
All right.
Maybe I should start a petition to unban me.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
Unban and we'll stop shitting on you.
That's a good point. If anyone thinks we should do one, let us know down below, and we might start a petition. Unban Fruski. We're going to move on though, because we're a bit short for time, and I want to talk about GawdItLikeMatt.
All right.
Matt, how's YouTube life? How you find it?
I'm enjoying it now more than ever, but I'm sure you guys know why. And
Yeah.
I'm just happy.
Yeah, exactly. Why.
Yes. That's among one of the many. Like the video that I found really brought into my audience and brought people's attention to me was I made a video platinuming Silent Hill 2 from the Silent Hill collection. And I don't think anyone on YouTube had even covered that game. Everyone kind of forgot about it. And mostly because it's just a dog shit remaster of the original game. But I had never played it before, and I'm really a big fan of survival horror in general. And I heard Silent Hill 2 was like one of the greatest horror games ever made. So I was like, this is the only way I'm going to get trophies as well, which obviously I want. So I'm going to play the shitty version despite it being shitty. And I ended up making a video for it. Everyone loved it. That video's close to 200,000 views.
Wow.
And almost everyone who has watched that video was like, I got to see more. And they'd go to my channel and binge watch all my other platinum videos. And so many of my other platinum videos had like less than 1,000 views, but since the Silent Hill video, now they're all breaking 1,000. So I'm like so happy that videos I put so much effort into that nobody gave a shit about before are now being appreciated because of that Silent Hill video.
Well,
So
that's it, I
it's been
suppose,
pretty
yeah.
great.
It
That's
is a banging
excellent.
video though, because
Yeah.
that's the one I first independently found of your videos, because I was looking up about Silent Hill 2 itself, because I wanted to go back to it and actually platinum a game from my childhood, and that's the video that popped up on my search bar, so I was like, ooh, yes.
Right on. Yeah, it's a fun platinum. It's actually a really interesting challenge, but I ran into a very unique issue because I started trophy hunting in it on PS3, and then this was last year before the new PlayStation Plus update rolled out. Back when PlayStation Now still existed, Silent Hill 2 was on PlayStation Now, and when I saw that, I was like, well, I'd rather play it on my PS5 than my PS3. That's just more convenient. So I go to play it. Now, I had no idea. I have never played a game on PlayStation Now, and I didn't know that if you do that, the game is being streamed, and
Oh yeah.
because it's not the original hardware, there's a delay. There's like
Oh, really?
some kind of in-game lag. Yeah. And this really fucks you over for the hardest trophy in the game. Because there's this section where you're on a timer to row in a boat to get from one end of the lake to the other. And I had no idea that my inputs were being slowed the entire time. So it made it almost impossible for me to meet the required time. And I straight up gave up on the platinum for months. I was like, I can't fucking do it. No matter how hard I try, I can't do it. And then I randomly decided to try again because I love the game so much. Like months later, I come back. I'm like, all right, I got it this time. But I'm going to go back to PS3. And sure enough, I was able to do it on the original hardware. First try, so much easier than it was on PlayStation Now. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? And then when I upload the video, everyone in the comments is like, yeah, it's because you streamed it. And I was like, oh, that's crazy. Now I know about that.
So basically, is it not worth doing?
Too.
Is it not worth playing any game that's PS3 or lower than on PlayStation Extra and stuff?
It depends.
It really depends on the game. Like I also heard someone told me it's almost near impossible to platinum Metal Gear Solid 2 for the same reason.
It is.
Because there's this mechanic where when you hold people up in the game, you could come up behind a guy in Metal Gear Solid 2 and be like, freeze. And then you need his dog tags, and that's the only way to get them. And in order to do that input, you have to slowly press square so that you raise the gun. But that's not a thing on PlayStation Now. It's either the gun fully comes up or like there's no hold up. It just dodges the mechanic completely.
Yeah. There's no pressure sensitivity anymore because after 3 to stop that, so you can't do it now. So it makes all the VR missions practically impossible as well, especially the hold-up ones. It's literally impossible. So, and the weird thing is about that, they ported the PC version and the 360 version, the HD collection, but the PlayStation Now version, like I will keep it the PS3 version, despite the fact there's no pressure sensitivity, which just makes it, like you said, impossible, right?
Fun.
Yeah. So it really does depend on the game. Some games are a lot harder if you're streaming them.
So, Matt, what made you start YouTube? And actually, no, I'd start with, for those who don't know, what's your YouTube channel actually about? I know it's about trophies, but how would you describe it for us all? For the rookies, the virgins of GawdItLikeMatt.
Well, I started my channel back in 2014. I've been doing this a long time.
Wow.
And for like 95% of that time, like I've considered myself a failure pretty much because I could never decide what I wanted to do with my channel. Like I would constantly, at first I started making trophy guides. That was the very first thing I did. And then I kept getting derailed thinking, okay, I should do this, or I wanted to do something else. I started to become way more survival horror focused. And then I wanted to be a survival horror channel, but that wasn't really taking off. I was only really popular with one game, which was The Evil Within. And it was a very underrated game. So I feel like people were discovering me because of it, because I was giving the game a lot of attention, whereas a lot of people weren't. And so that was being successful, but not that successful. Like I'd pretty much only get views if I was making content on that game. And then I kept trying to go in other directions with other games and other genres. I tried being a competitive multiplayer kind of channel at one point. That didn't work out.
What games?
It wasn't good enough. I tried it with League of Legends for the longest time. Overwatch, I tried to be successful. Apex Legends, but none of those games really took off for me.
Were you just getting destroyed by like 14-year-old kids who just sweated non-stop?
With the scuff controllers.
Yeah.
I would consider myself slightly better than like the average gamer, but I would always reach ranks in those games where I'm running into the people who are just vastly superior to me. And then I would run into that problem that I'm shit and the realization that came with that. And
that's actually a really interesting question. That one I ask both of you.
Yeah.
How do you actually, where do you actually class your skill as a gamer?
Oh,
You
I'll
say
put
you're
them
the
on like
average?
high five, I'm
Oh,
like,
exactly. God tier.
Yeah, hands down.
Yeah, fair.
Like
Steve?
my viewers make me feel great. And you know, they always have very nice things to say. They make me feel better at games than I actually am, I think. But yeah, I would say just above average.
See, I love going into people's streams. I absolutely love going into people's streams and just taking the absolute piss. Like, I don't know if anyone has actually noticed. Like, if I'm ever in someone's stream, I've always got to like try and like say something so sarcastic that the person reads it and doesn't really understand it.
If I see you in a stream in a chat, I usually just don't answer, so you don't know I'm there. I can't be bothered.
Oh no, I've got to try and make the person feel uncomfortable, but not directly.
And honestly, like taking away the Devil May Cry 5, I reckon I'm a decent gamer. I think certain games click with me more. Like I still think I'm good at Sekiro, even though I didn't touch it for like months.
No, you destroyed Butterfly, so yeah, I'd agree.
I think games like that, where it's like a rhythm, I think I'm pretty good at. Anything fighting games? No. First person shooters? Hell no. Terrible.
Steve, what do you think?
I'd agree. I'm very skill dependent on the genre. If it's a shooting game, no problem. If it's action RPG, again, no problem. Fighting games, I'm dog shit at, as Farruski can attest. I will get my ass kicked. So it's part of the process. Rhythm games like Sekiro, once they click, hell yeah.
Yeah.
But I'd say it's more determination than anything else. If I'm determined enough, I can improve at something. But it's got to be a genre that I click with and like. Otherwise, I will be dog shit at said genre.
I suppose the more difficult game. Go on.
Sorry. Was Steve the one you boosted with for Marvel?
No, I boosted with someone on my Discord called Kieran.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Welsh giant.
Boosted Dragon Ball Fighters.
That was a very grindy platinum. That one took me years.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fucking Zenny was what got me. Like I got the two hardest trophies were that and to get a certain amount of battle points. I got that one relatively early because I was really into the game when it came out. So I was playing like every day. And it didn't take me long to get that. And that was back when a lot of people were still playing. I don't know what the fan base is like now. But the Zenny was what fucking killed me, man. That took so many hours.
Yeah.
So we've got a bit off track there, but after you failed your multiplayer online games,
yeah,
your quest to be a serious win the Fortnite World Championships, then what happened?
Actually, the last game I tried to be competitively successful in, and I tried to make my channel completely focused on it, was Dead by Daylight. I got really into that at a point, and I reached like rank 1, and I started playing with the best players in the game, like almost every single match, and then it became just the most stress-filled game I've ever played. Every match was like do or die. One mistake, you fucking lose. Like it was the most stressful shit ever, and I was a killer main, so the game is obviously like survivor favored because it's 4-on-1. So like you always feel like you're so under pressure, and one mistake means the match. And like that stress got to me so hard, I eventually was like, fuck it, I can't do this anymore.
No, I'm not surprised.
Yeah, what about when the survivors are spamming with the flashlights?
Oh yeah, and the bad manners, the toxicity from the community, like that
gets
circles and stuff. You have to have a really good mental game when you reach that point in video
multiplayer
games.
is very toxic. Sometimes we think Trophy Hunting is toxic, but multiplayer games are a whole different level. Like
especially DBD.
Yeah, but I was gonna say just like Call of Duty and like football games, like the really mainstream ones. Like back in the day when I was like 15, I'd like if you beat someone on FIFA, you would get like a DM calling you like just like abusing your whole family. I miss those times.
That was me in Call of Duty, man.
Me.
I'd always
That
get
was Matt.
DM messages.
No, you were sending them, Matt. Matt was like, "God damn little noob." I'm gonna rail his mum.
I would just jump on the mic. That was back when I would talk to just any random person and then just start shit talking. But they'd always have
weren't
to
they
start.
fun though doing that when you got in one of those arguments in the Call of Duty lobby at that age? Weren't they just actually hilarious?
Oh, they were. They were so entertaining.
If there wasn't one, I'd create one.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
From, like, one comment.
Bring it
like,
back.
well, don't speak about him like that. Like,
Who say what? Who?
Say-
What the
what did you say? You're gonna let
Good
him
game,
call you
guys.
that?
What you call me, bro?
Suddenly,
How'd you know I had a
moms
good
get
game?
involved, and it just spirals out of control.
Oh yeah.
And then,
I just bring the dads into it.
yeah, people are getting doxxed. You're thinking this is going a bit far. This,
Yeah.
but you know, that was just like the that was what it was like in the tens.
Mm.
Good old early 2000s.
The good noughties, the noughties. It was a
Brilliant
Yeah.
times. No one got offended. It was glorious.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
barren time. Well, I remember when I just going back to if I think I'm an okay game. I think I'm like average at most of the games. The only games I think I'm particularly good at are just third person action games, like third person shooters and third person like fighting games. And I remember one of the reasons why I want to play Chivalry is because, which I did a platinum for about 3-4 months ago now.
Great video, by the way.
Thank you. When I was like 16 and For Honor came out, so obviously I'm not a big advocate for Ubisoft, but For Honor was an absolutely incredible game, and I was like unreal at For Honor. And I remember when I was like 15, 16, I was cleaning up shop to the point where I was like, I actually might try and enter competitions. And I went and played it back like last month, and they've changed it. When I played, there was only like 12 characters. There's like 30 characters now. It's absolutely
Wow.
mental. And I was like, yeah, maybe I wasn't even that good, to be fair. I just play with shit friends.
Dude, sometimes it's like the time you play the games. I remember in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, I was world ranked 53.
Wow, nice.
Out of
a real
55 or
Yeah, out of 53.
yeah, out of 53.
Yeah, so I think sometimes it depends on when
when
you play it. Because I think
Oh,
once you get like the invested players, the ones that people that really love the game and just play it day in, day out, every single day, that's all they play.
Mm-hmm.
They get to a certain level that it's just like they know their character, their main characters, but they also know all
Every
your
other
characters' moves
character,
as well, so they can
yeah.
like predict what you're about to do. It's just it's near
Mhm.
impossible.
Next
that's why,
level
like,
sweat.
That's why Call of Duty and FIFA and stuff are so hard now, because you're not just playing against someone who's been playing the game non-stop. You're playing against someone who's played the game non-stop for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I have friends who played Call of Duty when I was like 15, COD 4, who still play it now. And like,
Yeah.
just like, I mean, yeah, they might be shit, they might not be getting better, but obviously it's such a high level. And you're like, you rock in, you're like, oh, I can't wait to play my first Call of Duty in 10 years, dead. Dead. Someone's insulting your mum, dead. Getting doxxed, dead.
Yeah.
Teabag.
Teabag, yeah. I want to move on, guys,
classic.
because we are running out of time, and I want to do a Sporgle quiz, because
Oh, let's
Sporgle
do it.
quizzes are super
yeah.
cool, I've decided,
We should
after
get-
doing last time.
We should come up with a Sporkle quiz intro song.
We should. I'm going to let
Glasses
you
are
do
cool.
that, Joel. I'm going to let you go for
Hey.
that one. Yeah.
All right. I'll have it ready
Okay.
by the next one.
I need to try and share this
Beatbox.
screen.
Or not. I may lose interest.
I imagine so. Right. Down with me while I share this screen.
Hey, no delays today. Hopefully.
Yeah. No dyslexia.
Oh, well, we'll see about that one, won't we?
Yeah.
I do like a good bit of dyslexia. What we'll have here is with 4 minutes, we have 20, score 20, PlayStation 4 games by their Platinum Trophy. So we'll get a good look at them. There's 20 here. And I don't know if we're going to have to just like put the name to the trophy or if we'll have to do something else. But
Okay.
we'll find out when I press play. We're going to have 4 minutes, right?
So wait a minute. So do I have to say what the name of the trophy was actually called, or just what game it's from?
It looks like game based on that title.
Yeah. So we're all doing it together as a team effort. Obviously, I have control because I like to
That's a bad
mess
idea.
It's
things up.
diabolical.
Yeah. So play Drive Club. Which of these looks like Drive Club?
Oh crap! You got to do this. This is even worse.
Right. I think it is.
It's.
Not-
I think it's
oh.
a silver trophy.
You think it's this one?
I think so.
We can skip this one. I say we'll leave this one.
Yeah. Play smart.
Bloodborne. Which one's
That's
Bloodborne?
easy. The one with the upside
The
down.
middle.
The
in the
trident
middle.
fork
Yeah, that
thing,
one.
yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
So
I missed
No,
the first one. What was
Phantom
the
Pain.
first
Second
one?
row
we'll
on
come
the
back to
left.
it.
Phantom Pain is...
Third
Pain is the
love.
one on the left, second one down on the left.
Yeah,
The gold
gold
Yeah, that
trophy.
one.
Bronze thing,
Yeah.
yep.
Nice. GTA 5.
That's the coin.
The
Yep.
coin.
Los
Oh, yeah,
Santos.
Los
Oh,
Santos.
I wasn't familiar with that one.
Far Cry 4.
Far Cry 4.
The elephant, I would assume.
It could be.
Possibly.
I say we'll leave this one. We'll get
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Come back. Horizon Zero Dawn.
That's the tick at the top. Third one.
Yeah. Rocket League.
Rocket League's easy.
That's the one with the car and
Yeah.
the football.
Above Batman.
Witcher 3 The Wild Hunt.
That's
Oh,
the
we all
first
should know
one.
this. Yeah.
Which one? Top left.
The first one, yeah.
Is that like Kingdom Hearts? Oh no, is that the Witcher?
Yeah, that's what I
That's the
thought when I
Witcher
saw it too.
It's definitely The Witcher.
Yes.
Right.
Bam.
The
Destiny.
second one.
Yeah,
second
One
one.
right next
Destiny
to it.
Sign,
Yeah.
Fallout 4.
Gee, I wonder which one
Fourth,
that
fourth
is.
across, maybe. No, just maybe. By chance.
Which one?
Fourth across.
with the-
Top.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
one?
That one. I was looking at the bottom row. I was like,
And the one with the Pit Boy on it.
yeah. Fair play.
The
Uh,
middle one on
bottom
the
under
bottom.
Bloodborne.
I knew that
Yeah.
one. Batman. Which one could this
Gee,
be?
the one with
Where's
the
Tyler
bat
when you
cowl,
need him?
maybe?
I know.
It's the one on the right.
Battlefront, R2D2,
Bottom
bottom left.
left. Yeah.
Watch
Watch
Dogs.
Dogs.
One
Above
That's the
R2D2.
trophy on the left.
This one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Last of Us.
Top right.
Top right. Yeah.
Wow.
Battlefield 1.
Last of Us. The fuck?
This
I
Battlefield
wonder
1.
what
yeah.
Battlefield looks like, you know?
Yeah,
Battlefield.
this one.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. No, that won't be
I think
that
I
one.
know. I
Is
think
it?
I know. Yeah, that is
No, it's
Battlefield 1.
definitely that one.
Are you
Yeah.
sure?
I think I know what
That was
Drive
like
Club is. Drive Club's
I would
underneath it, right? Uniting Speed. That'll be Drive Club.
I thought it might be a Need for Speed game.
Is it Need for Speed game, yeah?
I don't know.
Call
We'll
of
find
Duty,
out.
Love it.
Black
That's
Ops 3 is that
3.
one, yeah. Thief's End, that
There
one.
you go.
The one with
Go for
Drake's
Quiff.
fucking
Infamous
head.
Second Son is this one.
That one, yeah.
That's Minecraft.
And Minecraft, yeah.
Oh, right.
Drive
So,
Club, that has to be Drive
it
Club.
must be, yeah. It is.
Far Cry 4.
Well, smash that.
Look at the time as well.
So the average
Chance.
score is only 80% for that. And we got 100
Casuals.
Fucking noobs.
boys.
Fucking casuals.
Absolute legends. Right, we need to try another one. We've got time for another one. Right, so, go back. Minute will go back. Doesn't want to go back.
Hey, Matt, do you watch anime?
Not so much anymore, but I watched a lot in my younger days.
Name the one you watch the most.
Well, my favorite anime is Code Geass, and I've rewatched it like 3-4 times.
Oh, I've never watched that. I might have to watch
Really?
it. Yeah.
It's an excellent anime.
They
I'd
got
recommend.
boobies in it.
They got yes. Well, I mean,
Hell
what
yeah.
anime doesn't? Jesus.
Right, Matt, I'll tell you what. You can have a look at these categories and you can pick one. Or if you'd rather do one on something completely different, then we'll do one on a subject you want. Because all you do is you type in the subject, and then it brings up like infinite amounts of quizzes that people have made.
Ooh, there's a PS3 games there by Platinum Trophy. Speaking of PS3.
That one caught my eye, actually.
Oh,
Might go that way.
on the same wavelength.
Where is it?
Towards the bottom, the shorter
bottom.
one.
Oh,
like
the
a
very
highlight.
bottom one, yeah?
No, there's one above that as well.
Yeah, the one above it.
Oh, okay, let's go for that one. We have 10 minutes. Oh, it's description.
Oh my god.
Oh, Christ.
Fuck.
You're gonna have to type, aren't you?
I'm
I
gonna have
thought
to
there'd be
type.
pictures.
Let's not do this one.
No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I got my typing fingers ready. Right, 10
It's the
minutes,
eyes that
boys.
matter.
10 minutes, right? I'll zoom in. Can you see a little bit better? I'll bring it a little bit.
Yeah, for us old
Yeah,
people, yeah.
we
Yeah,
can
we have
see the
blind.
description of that. Let me put my glasses on because I'm like half
Just
blind.
make sure it's still on the screen.
Only half.
There we go.
All right.
Oh god.
All right. So, play quiz. Right. Oh, fucking hell. Right. Assassin's Creed, Master Assassin. This game's about a badass mofo
Flint-
descended
Flint,
from a long line
Michigan.
of
That's
badasses.
Assassin's Creed 3, right?
Mofo who's roamed the streets of Flint, me, are taking what he pleases. I changed the plot just enough to prevent a lawsuit.
Flint, Michigan. That has to be Assassin's Creed 3, right?
Yeah, I would assume it is.
Oh yeah.
What? No.
Have you spelled
No.
Assassins right?
See, this is kind of jank because like I
Assassino.
like how you even have an apostrophe S there, but what if whoever made this is a savage degenerate and he doesn't use apostrophes?
That's a very valid point. Well,
Maybe
walk
it's
me
just
through.
not Assassin's Creed 3. Maybe it's just Assassin's Creed 2 or 1 or Origins.
These are so sarcastic. I just realized the
just
descriptions are
put
ridiculous.
Assassin's Creed.
One sec. Red Dead Redemption. I think that's Legend of the West.
Yeah, that will be. Maybe it's Red
Right.
Dead Redemption. Is that the first one?
I'm just going to read the rest.
Yeah.
Is it the guy
The
from
coordinates off
Exton's
that,
one? Master of Fate. Marvel vs. Capcom. 3, Yeah. So
Oh yeah, nice, good eye.
The Lombax Triumphant, so that's going to be one of the Ratchet and Clanks.
Ratchet and Clank, yeah.
True.
Title about time. Cracking Time.
right, I've got that one.
Cracking Time. Yes, there
Right.
we go.
So
Is taking a liberty? Maybe that's Metal Gear Solid 2. You could try it. That game had a big budget, right?
is it 2? Like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Oh no, Metal Gear Solid 2's Platinum is extremely solid.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, it can't be that one then.
Grand Theft Auto.
The one. The game's best
4.
improvements.
Yeah, taking Liberty. I thought what one might be in Liberty City.
DR2 Master. Right, that one's got to be Dead Rising 2. DR2
Dead
Trophy Master.
Rising
Has to
2.
be.
Nice.
Toughest Soul Trophy. I think that's Demon Souls.
So lost.
I don't know.
Is
Even
it
glasses
Demon's
would
Souls?
be
Or is it just-
hopeless.
I hope I'm right.
No, there's an apostrophe in Demon's Souls at the first part of it, I think.
That's what I did, yeah. Let's just try Dark
Yeah.
Souls. No.
Oh shit! I wonder which one that is.
Maybe it's not even a Souls game.
Maybe it's not.
Maybe Dark Souls 2. That's the only other one that was on PS3.
Is Fall Guys one of them? Because there's Platinum Crown, but I'm not sure if that's Fall Guys or not.
It can't be. Right. Well, we suck, right? We suck right now.
Yeah, I guess so.
Savior of the Universe. These are so hard.
The Way Out,
Where-
way out of the game title. So Way Out will be one of them. The EA game.
I think
No,
Unbeatable
because-
Fist is
Oh,
one
yeah.
of the Street Fighters.
Nope.
Because it's PS3 only, right? It's Fighter 4.
Yeah, you can try
Yes!
that. There we go.
Ooh.
Nice, I got one.
Is Dead Space one of them? Because Concordance? They've spelled that wrong, surely. Concordance. Is that even a word? Did you make this? It is
Dead Space.
Dead Space.
Nice,
There we
good
go.
eye.
But they have spelled that wrong. Did you
Wonder
make
if
this
the
quiz,
toughest
Lewis?
Souls Dante's Inferno.
Oh yeah, maybe.
No.
Christ. This game's come a series of games. The last 3 have this trophy. The first 2 have no trophies. Hitman 3? For 100% clear, maybe? Nope. A game where the first 2 games have no trophies. Oh, yes, no trophies, no platinums.
Which one's this, sorry?
100% clear. This comes from a series of games. The latest 3 have this trophy. The first 2 have no trophies. So I was like, what could that be?
That's tricky.
The latest 3, so that means there's more than 3 entries into the series. The
Well-
first 2 have no trophies.
The one.
Huh.
Toughest Soul. What's Toughest Soul?
Dutiful
I thought for
Soldier.
sure it was
What's
a
that?
Souls game.
That could be Spec Ops The Line. No. There's got to be a Call of Duty game here.
Just type
Just
it in.
spam
Why not?
It's firing out. You might as well try FIFA as well.
Determined.
Right. This one is the same genre of Pokemon Snap Jambo. What the fuck?
Yeah, we should all focus on one of them each so we can try and like pass through our memories.
Oh!
The-
Terminator Salvation.
Where? Who? Where?
Determinated.
Oh!
Nice one.
nice.
Yeah,
Good one,
I've done
good
my
one.
bit. I've done my bit.
Well done.
I'm done.
This
As
game's
long as
so
we've all made a contribution.
Jambo game title. This one is the same genre of Pokemon Snap. That's the card game, right? Not like
I'm not familiar with it.
it's an old. I think it was an old GameCube version of a game. I think. God. So which one is it? Is Yu-Gi-Oh in there by any chance? Just to shout it out.
I haven't
No.
seen any Yu-Gi-Oh references.
There's got to be an Assassin's Creed game in here.
You would think Master Assassin's from one of them.
Is it Assassin's Creed?
Wait there. Master Assassin, Flint, Michigan. I'm pretty sure Hitman is
Oh,
at some
it's no
point.
Assassin's Creed 2.
I told you it was
hold
Assassin's
the,
Creed
hold
2.
the hell up. Where the hell is Ezio in Flint, Michigan?
And you know why you didn't get it before? It's because you typed a 2 instead of the
No,
numerals.
I put 3 in last time. I thought it was 3.
It should have been. That's set in the,
Right.
in the colonies.
Dead Echo. I've tried Dead Space, haven't we? So,
Yeah.
will that be? Is not a Resident Evil game in this? Was there no trophies for Resident Evil games in PS3?
Oh yeah, for sure. I haven't seen any references for it though.
Exactly. I'm trying to go to game titles, but I've not. Toughest Soul. This game's so hard. The way they're spelt hard must be a reference to the game as well. We knew you could do it.
Maybe it's sarcastic though, because I don't remember any of them having toughest soul trophy.
I Guitar Hero.
Platinum.
For that going platinum. Guitar Hero 3.
This one's hard, man.
Rock Band.
Oh
2,
yeah.
3. No. DJ Hero.
Just to give you
Fuck
some
this DJ.
just give some context. The way out of the and then game title Platinum Trophy. The trophy title is a lame pun, not as bad as Determinated though. So I wonder if that's got any reference to Determinator Platinum. Way out of the what?
Was there any Abe Odyssey games in that?
I don't
In
think so.
PS3. What is
Platinum game title. Final Fantasy again. Next.
Excuse me. Right. 4.0. Maybe that's Earth Defense Force. Just throwing for it.
Yeah, honestly, I'm pretty useless on the other options.
It's considered one of the easier platinums to obtain.
Exactly right.
These descriptions are absolutely awful.
Yeah, they are. They don't give enough hint.
Like, ridiculous.
I think
In
we should
fact.
just like start naming out PS3 games with trophies.
I agree.
Right.
Well, the
Batman Arkham-
Resident Evil games on PS3 were 5, 6, and 4. You could try all those.
Hmm.
Resident Evil 5, 6, 4, negative.
Damn.
4 doesn't have a platinum, does it?
Jambo.
No, it doesn't.
Better
People
than
have hated that
gold.
for a long time.
Rayman Origins.
No.
Could like 4.0 GPA, that would be referencing like a shooter game or something, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, at first I thought Bully, but it's Valedictorian or something. Bully's Platinum, so it's not that either.
Bulletstorm.
Bulletstorm? That's a throwback.
Oh,
Hey!
Jesus!
Wasn't the one we were trying to guess, but hey, it's on there.
Oh, that's a reference to Gears of War. This game doesn't take itself too seriously, because it's Epic Games who made it. That's a reference to Gears of War, surely. It makes sense with Bulletstorm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Try
There's not enough time for this at all.
try Infamous.
No. At least we got 10.
Here comes the dyslexic. No, Infamous 2.
Try Prototype.
That was an Xbox exclusive, wasn't it?
No.
It
No,
was.
he did get ported
Wasn't it?
eventually.
That's how you spell prototype.
Prototype.
So it begins.
So it begins. There's got to be a Dragon Ball Z game on here.
Yeah, but which
ones?
one?
Budokai.
Budokai,
God,
oh yeah, it was. It was, yeah. Try
Budokai.
Raging Blast.
What a game. Was this Dragon Ball Rage and Blast?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's too difficult to like.
God damn, we've only failed
like
this one.
Deadpool.
How many hours do I need to spend in the level creation zone again?
Amazing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
2. Aha.
That 100% complete, that has to be something to do with a city builder or a Sims game or something.
Well, we're going to find out in
How
10
many
seconds
hours
because we
do I need to
absolutely fuck this.
spend on this level creation zone?
Try City Skylines. Deal with it.
I'm sure FIFA 10's in there.
FIFA 10.
Damn.
Right.
Well,
Here's the
Let's see.
answer.
What do we
read
miss?
some of these.
Oh, it was Guitar Hero.
Oh, Final
fuck,
Fantasy
I should've-
13.
5.
God of War
I
3.
should've known.
Oh,
God.
No.
So, Final Fantasy 13.
Oh, we put Demon Souls in.
Yeah,
oh,
we did.
You put
He
Demons
misspelled it.
with an S.
No,
Oh.
but we spell it right. They spell it wrong. I say-
Exactly.
Yeah.
He missed the
Nah.
guy who made it and misspelled it. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I blame Lewis still.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
There was a Call of Duty there as well. Classic.
Classic.
Dude, what's that final platinum? I've never even heard of that game.
Tornaliko
What
Quokak
the-
Nelly of
That's
Asia.
yeah, nah.
Who the fuck is gonna guess that?
The fuck did you just say about my mom?
So, yeah, what's up, guys?
Well, that was fun.
Yeah. It's good little laugh, isn't it? It's fun just to see how poorly we know games, and clearly we all
Yeah.
showed that we were all fake
Well,
trophy
we
hunters.
got more of those than like we should have had more of those, but it's the test makers' fucking fault.
The average,
Yeah, those-
To be
Those
fair,
descriptions were bullshit.
the average was 20%, and we got 33. So, we're clearly above
Nice.
average
Yeah,
and
but-
everything.
Everyone here above average.
yeah.
The average is probably like just one person, and there was like 4 here.
Yeah, he probably made that quiz and then did it himself and only got 20%. And we're the only other person who's done that quiz.
Forgot what you put in.
Yeah. Couldn't spell half of them.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, what does this hint mean again? I have no idea. I was really drunk when I made this, and now I can't even do it myself.
I bet it was a PSNP mod.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll wind things down and we'll come to a close. Thank you, Matt, for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Absolutely. I had a lot of fun.
It's a bit blast. It's always good speaking to new people, and thank you both as always for coming on.
You guys were great, all of you. Loved it.
Thank you.
Don't forget to check out Matt's channel and of course GuyFarruski and VaultBoySteve's. And if you've watched this on Spotify, hello, because we're on Spotify now. So if you didn't already know that, you can now watch us on the go and not have to use all of your data on using Spotify instead of using YouTube, which is awesome. It only took me a year to get on Spotify, but we're on now, right? So
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend any of the earlier podcasts to be on there. To be fair,
no, I'm uploading them periodically, and I'm doing like the best ones. I'm not doing the first 10. I'm doing like, because there's some we did with like Josh and stuff that I loved, and Platchums and stuff. They're gonna go on, but they are a bit not quite as free flowing. So I might put all the new ones on first. Then when people start to like us, then I'll put the older ones on and see how awkward we were, and be like, oh, we'll stick with it.
Just give him a touch of editing.
Lewis used to crack the whip. Crack the whip back then.
I mean, he usually does, but he mutes.
Yeah, exactly. And on that, we will bid you farewell. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Sayonara.